Hello and welcome to Kids Corner. It's Shirley and Sir Winston here, and we're going to show you how to make a treat to put in the little basket we made last week. We're going to make chocolate bark, and to do that you're going to need a package of white chocolate and a package of bittersweet chocolate. The rest of the stuff you need, hopefully you've got in your household. So I opened up each package, poured it out, and I'm just going to finish unwrapping the last one. Now before we melt it, we need to cut it into smaller pieces. So I'm going to take my knife and press down and cut into smaller pieces. And this is something that you'll probably want an adult to do. Okay, so we finished cutting up our pieces of chocolate and we're going to get ready for the next stage. So what I've done is I've taken a pot, I've put some water in the bottom, I've taken a metal bowl, fitted it at the top, and now we're going to pour in our white chocolate. Now some people may melt their chocolate in the microwave. I prefer to do it slowly on the top of the stove. So we're going to put it over on the stove.
And we do the same thing for the dark chocolate.
And before we turn the stove on, we're going to prepare for having it melted. So we're going to take a cookie sheet and your wax paper, pull out wax paper and put it at the bottom of the cookie sheet. And now I'm going to turn on our stove and partially melt our chocolate. I've been stirring it and we pretty well have it melted. So I'm going to turn off that burner using my hand with the glove on it. I'm going to take it off and stir it to make sure that it's smooth and finished melting. And it looks like it has. I'm just going to give the white chocolate a little stir. And so our next step is to move over to our baking sheet, and we're going to take spoonfuls of the chocolate and drip it in different places along the sheet. Now it is possible when you're doing this that you can add dried fruit or roasted nuts. So we're actually going to put in a few cranberries, dried cranberries, and mix it in. So we'll have a piece of it that has cranberries in it, and we'll put it up near the top so we'll know where it is. So we'll scrape out our bowl and try to get as much as we can out onto our pot or our pan. So we've turned it off. Our white hasn't quite become as liquid as our dark chocolate, and so what we're going to do is we're going to drop it in spaces between we spread it out when we think we're kind of pretty well done spreading. We're going to take the back of our knife and we're going to do designs through it. Spread the white chocolate and the dark chocolate. This is the really fun part. I'm going to use the tip of our knife to do it, because if we go down too far in our knife, as you can see we did there, we're moving too much of it around. And so when we think we finish that, we'll put it to cool, to harden, and then we'll break it off into small pieces. So we'll see what happens after it cools. Hello, I've brought the stuff in from the garage. I've washed my hands, and you may be able to see it. It's now quite stiff, and we did a little bit more running our knife through after we ended off. So now what we're going to do is we're going to break it into smaller pieces. And this is kind of fun too. I'm going to peel it off. Because we want to make sure that we don't have any of the wax paper on it, because wax paper certainly doesn't taste very good. So we have it in smaller pieces, and I think what we'll do is we'll put a few of them, and maybe we'll pick out the ones that we can see that have the cranberries in them, and we'll put them in a little plastic sandwich bag. There. And let's see if we can tuck it in to the basket that we made. And we might want to give that to somebody with the card we made. And that would be a nice Valentine's Day present. I hope you enjoyed the various crafts for Valentine's Day. And we hope you'll join us again at Kids Corner.